Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I am Mitch English. Before we start, crew, I want to ask you guys real quick. How many of you guys remember Tupac, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Beck? Any of y'all? Those are the best?
Yeah, Tupac.
All right, well, let me ask you this. What about playing outside? Going out, touching grass?
Yeah, I grew up in
You guys did that? Okay, all right. I'm happy to hear that. But there's one mom that's actually trying to bring the good times back. Jane Ridley actually joins us now. She's a correspondent at Business Insider. Jane, tell us a little bit about Play Club. First off, what is it? And is it going to be helping kids today?
Well, Play Club is an idea that was came from a group called Let Grow,
Okay.
as in let go, but let grow your children. And the idea is that children gather together to play in the old-fashioned way without supervision or with minimal supervision from parents and in some cases teachers, because they also apply the clubs sometimes in schools. And without the helicopter parents hovering over them, they develop more independent play skills, which really help foster freedom, independence, stamina, conflict resolution, all of those good things which help children bloom for their future.
It's interesting because you're saying playing together, they learn individual. Is that what you're saying? That this is actually helping out the Play Club? Helping kids that way?
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, if the parent is sort of, come on, Jimmy, you need to dig in the sand and make a sandcastle out of it with a bucket. You know, they're kind of controlling
I see.
the narrative. But with the children, they don't need that. Play should come naturally. And little Jimmy can figure out himself with a peer, maybe an older child, that this is the way that you play. And, it just gives independence and individuality. You don't have to be, they don't have to be in the position where mom and dad are just dictating everything. They can think for themselves
It
and
makes sense.
not be, yeah.
Well, I think, a lot of times when I know I have a 13-year-old that, we're trying to get him out of his room, get off the computer, and we say, go outside and play. And nobody to play with. I'm playing with somebody on the video games. There's something different about that by physically, I would imagine. Are they seeing a big social change as far as kids being able to communicate better by doing these play clubs?
Absolutely. It's giving them confidence. It's fostering friendships. They're getting out and about. And
Yeah.
I mean, I absolutely identify with what you said about children being inside on their computer games. My son is an addict to Nintendo. But this gets them out, gets them a bit of vitamin D, and basically just doesn't really seem to have any disadvantages, as long as it's done in a safe way. I mean, the woman that I interviewed for my story, she lived in a quiet neighborhood, and this can be done in a park, obviously busy street, not a good idea, but really, I just think it's amazing that she came up with this idea and followed it through.
And I think what you'll find is that there are other parents that are going through the exact same thing, which means, hey, look, don't call it a play date, because I think, a 12, 13-year-old is not going to want to play a play date. Say, hey, there's a play club or whatever, coming up with a fantastic name. Everything you're saying, it makes complete sense. You want more information about this in your article as well. I'm sure you could check that out. Thanks so much for joining us here. And if you want to find out more information about this, and maybe even how to start your own play club in your area, head to our website, dailyflashshow.com. Again, Jane is joining us, of course, from Business Insider. Jane Ridley, thank you so much.